everyone. 2020. I'm sure most of us, or many of us, had our own resolutions coming into this year. Let's take it back to 31st December 2019, when we rode into our churches, into our clubs. Some of us stayed at home. Some of us went into pubs and other places to plan what we want to look forward to in the coming year. When we rode into such places, we all had plans on our heads. But sometimes sometimes nature has a way of showing us who is in charge. Let me put it that way. In this video, for the past 6 months, most of us have either been in lockdown, partial lockdown, or we've had some restrictions placed on us because of coronavirus. Now in this video, I want to share with you some of the lessons I've learned in the last 6 months, from January 2020 to June 2020. So come along with me and let me share some of the things I've learned. Kelvin Owusu-Banahene is my name. I am a final year student of the University of Cape Coast. Even before Corona, I would have obviously been a graduate by now. And in as much as I would love to say that Corona has brought such sadness, such pain to all finalists, at least we can give thanks for life. So in the last 6 months, I would like to share the 5 lessons I've learned. Lesson number 1. My first lesson is to take risks. I'm a final year student and I'm almost approaching the job market. In my age bracket, or at this stage in my life, I would say the reason why I would say take risks is because at this particular time in my life, I'm afforded all the mistakes I can make, without full accountability. Okay, so if I step outside to do something right now, if I step outside or if I decide to take an initiative right now, the repercussions that come back to me wouldn't be shared by me alone. For example, I'm in school, but where do I get most of my funds from? From the family, from close friends and stuff. If I need money, if I need provisions, I can call and I'll get the help that I need. If I try to learn something, if I try to apply for something and it fails, I'm still encouraged to try more. Why? Because I have people behind me to support me through. But we are entering into another stage of life where we wouldn't be afforded that luxury again, where everything you do will be met with, right now you're an adult, you need to take action, you need to take responsibility for your mistakes, you need to take responsibility for your faults. It's not like it's a bad thing, okay? But then all I'm entreating is that at this particular point in your life, you need to explore, you need to be adventurous, you need to learn, you need to adapt, so that in the near future, when there's nobody for you to call home to say send me money, or there's nobody around for you to go to for provisions, you know that at least you fortified yourself for that time. Okay, so my second lesson would be to save up some money. Lesson number 2 would be to save up some money. Now, after school, you need a backbone. You need something to keep you going before you lay your hands on a permanent job or a temporary job or anything. Okay, but until then, you need a capital, some sort of financial resource that would at least back you as you make your way through the job market. Okay, so it's prudent that you save up some money whilst you have the chance to, okay, so that you have something to lean on. Now there's a saying that goes like, buy the chicken, but make sure it's a layer. Okay, now basically that line means you can enjoy now, and make sure you don't destroy what you should have for tomorrow. Okay, so you can have what you want to have today. You can have that bag, that sneaker, that shirt, that watch, whatever you want, whatever it's going to be. You can decide to have it today, but make sure you have something left for tomorrow. Okay, otherwise you're going to have eggs left on your face. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is sometimes there's investment, there's savings. You can go into any of these branches. Okay, you have banks that offer high risk, high gains, high risk, high rewards and stuff. Okay, but to be on the safer side, me, I'm like a calculated thinker. Okay, I would want guarantees before I would try to invest my money into something. Okay, so in order to be on the safer side, you try to put your money into something that could get you rewards, even if it's gradual. It will get you rewards in the long term, so that you don't lose sight of your finances as you move forward. So lesson number three. Lesson number three for me will be: do not let this world pass you by. Okay, do not let this world pass you by, in the sense that you need to learn, you need to adapt to the changes of modern technology and stuff. Okay, now so there's a saying that goes like, curiosity kills the cat. If you go by that line, then you probably question why we have advancement in technology, because I feel curiosity is what gave birth to a lot of the knowledge that we have now. Someone was curious enough to understand what the human body is made up of, okay, and then went to it. So someone also wanted to know how the internal organs of a rabbit look like. They were curious enough to know. So today we have information on it. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that hunger to learn, that energy to learn, okay, should be sustained. Do not let the world move and then you stay at one point. You see, there are certain times where some of my friends will probably call me and say that they want me to do a TikTok video, they want me to do a lomotive video for them, a thriller video for them, okay, because they don't know their way around the app. Now, in instances like this, and then most of these friends I talk about are people who are as capable as I am, okay, who probably could do what they want me to do for them on their own, but they don't know their way around this app. Okay, so they would want someone else to do it for them. My point exactly is that you need to learn, you need to go with the things that are coming out. So if it's Excel that you probably need to learn in order to succeed in your field of work, you do it. If it's how to use or draw a PowerPoint video that you need to update yourself on in order to succeed in your field, you do it. If it's a course you need to take for you to advance yourself, you do it. You don't stay behind. You don't watch the world move and then you stay at one point relying on old knowledge or old data to take you to where you want to be. That wouldn't be possible. Okay, so lesson number 4. My lesson number 4 will be to invest in your personal growth. Okay, so I would say you need to invest in anything that enriches your life, anything that adds value to your life. Sometimes you feel like what you're investing in is taking money out of your coffers all the time and nothing is coming in at the moment. Okay, it feels precarious sometimes, doesn't it? But then you need to be confident in the path that you've chosen. Okay, in the path that you've endeared on to invest in. And then the thing is, you don't expect people to invest in you if you don't invest in yourself. It's not always going to be money. Okay, sometimes it could be a resource, any other resource in itself that you package yourself with, you brand yourself with, in order for people to find value in you. So you need to, if it's a musical class you want to take, if it's a course you want to take, you do it. If it's a book you need to buy to get that knowledge, you do it, because that sort of gift you give yourself, no one else can give to you. The gift of personal investment. Okay, so my last and final lesson is to relax and breathe. Basically, relax and breathe. So I used to worry about a lot of things, a lot of things, but then I learned to relax, I learned to breathe, and then things got much easier. Surprisingly, things got much easier because I was able to focus and then channel my energy into the right directions. Okay, so what happens is when stress, when panic invades your body, not everything goes right. Okay, so you need to relax, refocus, reposition yourself in order to bring yourself back to where you want to be. Okay, now looking after the energy around you, the energy that you emit, okay, helps you to be calm, helps you to be balanced, helps you to connect with your focus, what you've set out to do. These are things that panicking or stressing yourself never helps you to accomplish. Okay, so in times like this, it's like basically everything has come to a standstill. Nothing moves again. Okay, when coronavirus came up, nothing moves again. Everything was halted. It's like, hey, you know, because yeah, okay, so everything. Back to my lesson. It's like you need to relax. You need to breathe. You need to focus, and then put yourself back on the path that you are traveling. Okay, so these are my 5 lessons learned from January 2020 to June 2020. Basically, all I'm trying to say is you need to take more risks. You need to save up some money. You need to go with the world. Do not let the world pass you by. Okay. You need to invest in your personal growth, and then lastly, you need to breathe. You need to relax. You need to give yourself some leeway along the way. So let me know what your top 5 lessons are in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like, and don't forget to share this video to other people.